Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gilles. I come back to speak about different ideas. I hope they will resonate with you. But in essence, we all know that for most of those of us who are already in this consciousness, that service is very much the essence of God's purpose for all that. There is those before in the ego process we were serving others and applying power over the world, but now we're seeking to have power over ourselves and applying service in the world. So the service is really essential, no matter where we ever end up in the ascension process. We'll continue to be called to service, and it will bring us great joy. It is very important. We have to harmonize this sense of work, the sense of play, and the sense of rest. We need to balance out those energies, but to remain service-oriented. For that is really how life works, how the universe works, and it operates through expansion. And expansion can create is moving towards the unknown always. So we want to return to center always, but because there may be a certain sense of anxiety when it comes to the expansion. So we do want to come back to center to find the peace, to stop to be agitated, to find this serenity, to breathe. And it's about breathing more consciously. For life is all about inclusion, no matter what they said, that life is outside of you and you have to fight to get what you want. And in this new paradigm, there is a new paradigm of miracle and blessings and true freedom that is coming. There is a great sense of inclusion. And inclusion, we need trust, we need patience, we need courage, we need everybody wants to flow back to the source, consciously or unconsciously. We all left this source, and sooner or later we'll have to return to it. So understand the sense of unity, but unity is only on the deepest level. We are all one on the deepest level. For there is God has created time and space as a field of experience for the expansion of the universe. We're coming to a period between the 18th and the 21st, which is called the equinox, where everything is in balance. It's really a time to pause for new beginning, to plant new seeds. The Archangel Gabriel came back to remind us to plant this to plant new seed in our inner garden, and to plant intention, to elevate our thoughts, to connect to our soul. And what is the best future you envision for yourself? What is it you want to plant the seeds of your future empowerments? What is your goals, your dreams? To plant the seeds for those things to happen, to manifest in your life. You want to ask for many things, whatever you want to ask, but you want to ask for harmonious relationship. You want to ask for prosperity. You want to ask for health, for creativity, for freedom. For we've never really known freedom on this planet. It's always been we're born in captivity, but we're going to know true freedom really soon. It's going to be very exciting. And Gabriel reminded us that the old thoughts that we have, the negative patterns that may still come into our mind or experience, is just compost for the garden. It's just not something that we're planting with. We're just composting this energy in order for the good things to come up and emerge. We want to feel the sunlight, to feel the sun. Move your finger towards the sun, and you can feel it. It will charge your crystals in your hands. To feel the sun and to ignite the inner sun within you. And the sun, we're worthy of the light of the sun, the light of ascension. For the flowers, when they bloom, they don't question themselves. Are they worthy of the sun? They just take it in, and they don't need approval from anybody else. The flowers will bloom regardless if someone walks by to see them or to see their beauty or not. To smell them, they're good. It's very important to recognize that you're worthy of all that you've been asking for. For we all have a higher aspect of ourself, part of ourself that are existing on higher planes. For the young souls and older souls, young souls are creating those connections, they're experiencing on a different level. But most of us, the light workers, are old souls. We've been through many times these parameters on many other planets, but we don't always have the memory, but they will come back through dreams and insight and all those memories. Imagine you may have your own, there may be an aspect of yourself that already has his own ship, an intergalactic ship out there to explore the galaxy. So imagine yourself, your future, you maybe have that ship and you have your own crew, or you may integrate some great big vessels with amazing beings to be part of great galactic missions. And all of that will be coming within this life. On the afterlife, we'll definitely, as we develop that interest for cosmic understanding and cosmic service, we'll be asked to fulfill a greater role. For it is important to take a leap of faith and to move into the other side. And for this, very soon, there's going to be a true freedom that will be given to humanity. We're going to receive it first, probably, the light workers. But as the truths come up, it's like it provides freedom and liberty. So when your personal truths come up, it's very important that you recognize it as true. Well, I thank you very much for coming to listening to my video, for subscribing, for commenting, for sharing, for liking, and for your donations. I'm going to pull a few cards. Well, the past has been a trial. It's been really hard. We've been through test and trial. Our soul was really hard testing us. It's like going through all kinds of difficult situations. But now it's over. We are in the reparation phase. We're going to be able to bring back into harmony and balance. And the future is clairvoyance. It's going to be a great deal of light and understanding that will be coming. And so right now what we're working on now is courage, the courage to face our fear, to face our shadows. Yet we want to understand, I'm going to discuss that a little bit, that we want to be okay with that. We do not want to judge ourselves for our fears and our doubts. And the future is going to be potentiality, new potential. It's good to live in the moment of now, not to project too much, to enjoy whatever's now. And you want to dare to share. Dare to share, dare to express, dare to share your hopes, your dreams, your fear, your sorrow with other people that you trust, so that that's the way it is healed. If you bottle up inside, it's like it's more difficult to heal. So sometimes it's expressing. I'm not saying to lash out at people or to hurt them or to create a chaos around when you feel anger or anything like that. To find a way to express yourself in an intelligent way. But to express your feeling, and for everybody's got some point to the feeling of being somewhat lost in this in-between world. We're traversing this, we're shifting between dimensions. So, and becoming aware is also about becoming aware of our unconscious thought. When they become conscious, we can deal with them. But when they're unconscious, we cannot deal with them. They're unconscious, and to become aware of all irrational fears. Well, everybody's got irrational fears that are absolutely no rational, but we have them. So it's about being okay with that, so they can be healed. And resisting the power of the world, to turn your back to the world, so you can turn your front to the inner child, the inner self. For the inner child is a very powerful. It's really important that at some point we address this inner child. Once it will be completely integrated and healed, it will be the magical child in the sixth dimension. For now, it is. And when you let go of the powers of the world, the judgment of others, the need for validation of others. You can turn to your inner child and let him see and know that is beautiful, that is glorious, and that. To keep the space for your inner child, and that will anchor your soul into the physical realm of the earth. And for your inner child, gave up his freedom at some point. Your inner child is like you, but when you were like 4 or 5 years old, and so your inner child submitted at some point to this, but surrounded this power, surrounded its beauty, to submit to the world, the parents, the friends, the co-workers, all those things. So now we need to return your back to the world, to turn to your inner child and bow before your inner child. For it's vulnerable, because it's vulnerable and it needs warmth, it needs security. So needs to play. So bow down before your own pains and wounds, and that will allow you to heal them, to be in acknowledgement of that. For truth and beauty is about accepting our vulnerability and flowing with all that life has to offer, in some sense. To accept us, otherwise we're conflicting within ourselves, and so to accept all that is, that will be so life can actually bring the light wants to bring everything into balance into our life, wants to restore the balance. And so I hope this message was interesting for you. The highest wisdom is a new life. There is this new life that is right before us. I feel it, I know it, I sense it. All of it is going to shift really quickly. What we need to understand is the treasure island. There's going to be amazing treasures that we're going to discover. We're going to be able to have those treasures. It's coming out of Turtleback. It's come both from within, but it will be matched on the outside. What we need to do is happy, is to see that everything is perfect. Spread joy everywhere. People won't understand why you're so happy, and why you see joy everywhere, and why you see them as perfect, you see them as light, you see them as love. And it's like, not, just to see that everything was perfect to bring you to your freedom, to bring you to this point of freedom, and the outcome will be a happy circumstances. And it's really the timeline, the miracle timeline that are happening. All kinds of amazing potentials are really before us. So I hope you enjoy those times. This equinox that is coming, it's really, we're going to need to plant all the seeds that are, or harvest the fruits, whatever life is, whatever's ready for us. I'm going to sing this song. It's a song of a Belgian singer. It's called Johnny Hallyday. It went through my mind. It's a love song. It goes like this. Retiens la nuit pour nous deux jusqu'à la fin du monde. Retiens la nuit pour nos cœurs dans sa course vagabonde. Serre-moi fort contre ton corps. Il faut qu'à l'heure des folies, le grand amour raye le jour et nous fasse oublier la vie. Retiens la nuit avec toi, elle paraîtra si belle. Retiens la nuit, mon amour, pour qu'elle devienne éternelle, pour le bonheur de nos deux cœurs. Arrête le temps et les heures, je t'en supplie, à l'infini. Retiens la nuit. Ne me demande pas d'où me vient ma tristesse, ne me demande rien, tu ne comprendrais pas. En découvrant l'amour, je frôle la déstresse, en croyant au bonheur, la peur entrante mes joies. Retiens la nuit pour nous deux jusqu'à la fin du monde. Retiens la nuit pour nos cœurs dans sa course vagabonde. Serre-moi fort contre ton corps. Il faut qu'à l'heure des folies, le grand amour raye le jour et nous fasse oublier la vie. Retiens la nuit, avec toi elle paraîtra si belle. Retiens la nuit, mon amour, pour qu'elle devienne éternelle, pour le bonheur de nos deux cœurs. Arrête le temps et les heures, je t'en supplie, à l'infini, retiens la nuit. Oh, je t'en supplie, à l'infini, retiens la nuit. But holding on to the night to move into this timeless experience of sharing in love. So to let go of time and hours and to move into the timeless moment of now, to share that moment of now with someone else. And the card of the day is a very powerful card of empowerment. It's a card of spring. It's a card of new beginning. And it's the great archangel Uriel, the powerful Uriel, the emperor, stability and efficiency. Take a situation in hand, ambitious project. So it is really there on the seat of power. Just follow your spiritual path, continue to follow your guidance as much as possible, align with your soul plan, and then you ask for your power to be returned so that you can utilize them in the best possible way, so you can find fulfillment and joy in every moment. I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.